Hey guys, welcome back to the DWF. It's your host, Dan WrestleFan here. And today, before we get into the video, I've got to give a huge shout out to the two people that make these videos possible for me and supply me with a lot of the figures and stuff you'll see in today's video. We're going to give a shout out to Captain Matt Montgomery at Captain Matt's Collectibles and give a shout out to Jason at the Treasure Trove Toy Store. Guys, please, if you're in the area, stop in and visit these guys. If you ever are heading this way for a trip, a family vacation or holiday for our folks abroad, if you guys are making any sort of trip this way, please stop in and visit them. You will find stuff you're guaranteed to like. Check them out on Facebook because a lot of the stuff that they have on there is stuff that you can purchase and they will send to you. So if you guys want to beat me to some of these amazing deals, by all means, please go ahead, because the video I'm about to show you you guys are just going to be blown away at the price I paid. So, without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, my friends, we are back. Every single open figure you're looking at right now cost me under $100. That's right, the Treasure Toy Trove hooked me up big time with every opened figure standing here, which are all elites except for one basic. Alexa Bliss is the only basic. I think everything else is elite, or the Jazzwares, as we know, they're basically, the Jazzwares figures are basically elites, right? And even a few of the older figures that we're going to see in today's video also came from Treasure Toy Trove. Again, Jason over there really hooking me up, giving me amazing deals. But it's time, guys. I finally completed my hunt of Series 107 in the wild. Something I could have pre-ordered on Ringside and just had the same day as MD Toys did and been able to do a review then. But I wanted to try and hunt this series down in the wild. Just I'm curious how long it actually takes from a series release to how long it will take me to find all the figures in the wild. It takes a pretty long time, I'll tell you that. He had his review like a month ago, or maybe even more, over at MD Toys. Guys, please check out MD Toys. The YouTuber that really got me into all of this. MDT is just amazing YouTuber. He's the one who got me into all this. I really hope I'm going to meet him at WrestleMania this year. That is my plan. If I can, I'll take a picture with him. Something, put it on YouTube. Maybe, I don't know. That's a dream guy to meet. I really hope I get the chance to meet him. Anyway, let's get into these figures, shall we? We've got another Charlotte Flair. You guys may know from my video that I did painting the Alexa Bliss, the Harley Quinn one. I wanted to get another Charlotte Flair Elite because I really want to do her Cruella de Vil. I'm just going to flip the jacket. Here, I'm going to show you what my plan is for this figure. I don't know how I'm going to do the collar yet. That's something I'm going to do a little bit of research on. But basically, we're just going to flip this jacket inside out, flip the robe like so. Although we are going to have a lot of seams to patch up because it looks like it's all going to be top seamed is how it was sewn together. We're going to flip this inside out. It's taking too long for me to just pull it. But then we're going to do the black and white Cruella de Vil gear on this. Because it's going to be harder to make this black and white. And I already have like 4 of these somehow. And this is only my second figure of this Charlotte, I think. And then we're going to paint her gear up here to give her the black and white Cruella Dalmatian look on here. So that's our plan for the Charlotte Flair. That's why we picked up a Charlotte Flair. This Sami Zayn I've never owned. This has never been in my collection yet. I just really liked it. I like any cloth goods shirts. The Toxic Society Sami Zayn that's just cool. This is a really cool shirt, really cool looking figure. Really just wanted to have this. Wanted to have another Sami Zayn in the collection. Just going towards collecting all the Sami Zayn figures. I'm not a huge Sami Zayn fan, but I like him enough and I like his figures enough that maybe I'll get around to getting most of his figures one day. We'll see. Becky Lynch, I've always wanted to do a bunch of different Becky Lynch customs. This one I grabbed because I want to do her Kill Bill custom where she fought Trish Stratus, I believe is who she fought. Because Trish was wearing like an all pink jumpsuit and Becky was wearing the Kill Bill yellow and black jumpsuit. So I figured this figure already has like the form fit look and it's got most of her body covered, so it wouldn't be too hard to make that figure onto this. She's just kind of got that loose chest there. That's just kind of a loose there, so we might have to heat, pop, and re-establish that, because that's just, I don't know, if it's just going to be a display figure, I guess it's not too bad, but if I want to like use it, it's just wobbly. Next, we have this Rey Mysterio Elite, which is just, this is another one, I just wanted this in my collection. I had this at one point, got rid of it, and since then missed it. That's basically, when I saw this, I was like, I've got to pick this Rey back up, because I really like this gear. I liked Rey when he had these long flowing pants more than like his tight outfits. I just like these a lot. Like, that just looks so cool. And the black and white color scheme with the blue and red thrown in, it just looks really, really nice. I like this a lot. I like this attire of Rey. The head is not the greatest, but I mean, what are we going to do? It's not terrible. It's not his worst head sculpt, but it's not his best. But I really like these baggy pants. I loved when he did this. Again, this takes me back to the Eddie Guerrero days, so I'm nostalgic for that. Moving right along, we have another Kenny Omega. We've got so many Kenny fix-ups to do, and now that I'm doing more fix-ups for the channel, and really getting into that more, I thank you, Greeter Figs, for, kind of pushing me a little bit to do some of these on the channel, because this was stuff that I was doing fix-ups and stuff kind of behind the scenes, and then just like putting my characters out there, but I wasn't showing you guys like what I was doing, talking about my plan. I didn't want to do everything that MDT did, but Greeter Figs, thank you. You wanted to see me do that, and I want to make that a staple on the channel now. I want to do that because, there are things that I see MDT do, and I'm like, well, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do this? And I've put some comments out in his channel before on, hey, how about if you do this? And he's even responded to me a couple times, but not everything gets done. It's like, wait, I have a platform here. I can do this and show you guys what it would look like. So thank you for giving me that little bit of push, brother. I really appreciate it. That's a guy who's helping a friend out, right? That's a friend helping a friend out, saying, hey, go ahead and do this. We want to see your ideas. So we've got another Kenny Omega, because there's a bunch of Kenny Omega stuff to do. Just going to be fun. Here's an AJ that I've never owned. And I just, when I saw it at the Treasure Toy Trove, I just wanted to have it because I've never owned this AJ yet. I have a lot of AJ Styles figures. Just, this is one that I feel like I've seen forever. And this one shelf formed pretty hard, if I recall. This one was on the shelves forever. Just never picked it up. I don't know why. This one just never appealed to me. It's not my favorite gear of his. I'm not really much of a fan of it at all. I don't know if you guys see like the color tone fade from the thigh cut to the like actual leg up here. Maybe that's, I don't know, that's throwing me off pretty bad. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. I'm sure it probably picks up somewhere that you can see the two different colors, but I don't know. No, I was never wild about this AJ, but I'm glad I have it now. Another AJ to add to the collection. He's another guy I'm slowly been collecting. Godfather I just had to get. I don't have a Godfather. I can't believe I didn't have a Godfather, but this is just an awesome looking figure, so we had to pick it up. Had to pick up this Godfather because, one, mostly I don't have it in the collection. So if there's a guy or a girl out there that don't have in the collection, got to pick them up, got to scoop them every single time. So that was the plan with that one. Here we have another Alexa Bliss basic, mostly because I really like the head on this. I like the kind of angry kind of smirk. Probably not going to do anything with this basic, just grab the head sculpt because we have so many of the Ultimate Edition Alexa Blisses. Probably just going to reuse this, repurpose this, because I don't think she comes with this. She has like the ponytails in the back, like the shortened ponytails in the back with a smile, and then she has little like buns, but she doesn't have the long hair. So probably use this for some ultimate fix-ups on Alexa Bliss that we're going to do. Moving right along, we finally got our hands. I've been looking for this figure for a long, long time. This is one of those that He's been on my wish list for a long time. Let's get you out of your Wyatt jumpsuit. If you want to come out clean. Maybe not. Maybe we leave him in. Come on, Daniel Bryan Danielson. You can do this, brother. There we go. We can get him out of the jumpsuit into a really cool trunks and pants and boots. I think Daniel Bryan has some of the best attires in my opinion. They're very simple, but I really like them. Like the maroon, white, and black color scheme has always been really good. It's very clean looking. He's got the little like flames going up. The Daniel Bryan DB on the knee pads, yes, on the trunks. A little flame decal here on the side and the DB on the back. Like it's just a really good, clean wrestling look. I like the simplicity of it. I think great clean wrestling looks like that are very nice. That's why I've always enjoyed Daniel Bryan. It's just a very clean looking wrestling outfit. Moving right along, we oh, sorry guys. Got a little bit of that cough going on. Sorry, Eve, maybe you give me a little bit of that cough. This is another one where the chest is just, this one's actually worse than the Becky, I think. This one's like really, really wobbly, so I'm going to have to fix this pretty immediately. Maybe we'll do this on the next fix-up video. Show you guys how to get these figures apart to try and fix that. She doesn't really stand... Okay, maybe she does. I'm about to say maybe we have to do something to the ankles. They're a little bit loose, but they're not too bad. I might just put a little bit of like Gorilla Glue in there just to let it like tack up a little bit. But you don't go too much with your Gorilla Glue for joints, because then it will, if you go really hard with it, it'll stick and it'll, you know, lock your character up, and you don't want that. You just want a little bit to just get that tackiness. That's my experience with it. As long as you just get that right touch on it, you're going to be just fine. Moving right along, we have a Matt Hardy that I really like. Any like V1 Matt Hardy is really cool. I just saw this guy. I was like, man, I don't have this. I love your pants. What a great outfit. Just a good Matt Hardy. This was my favorite era of Matt Hardy. The woke Matt Hardy and then broken Matt Hardy just is not, I don't know. They're not cutting it for me. I don't mind it, but it's not a Matt Hardy that I really enjoy. It's just a Matt Hardy that's kind of there. You guys know what I'm saying? But I like this a lot. I like that they did the elbow pads kind of like just painted on. I just think this looks really cool. I love this Matt Hardy a lot. This is just, oh man, this takes me back to the Hardy Boy days. I miss those guys so much. I wish they weren't old. Wish they were still young, kicking it today. We grabbed another Gronk figure because this is just a fun figure, I think. I like the Gronk figure. It's very simple figure. I'm thinking about maybe using this to do a custom for somebody or of somebody. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I really like this jacket. I think his jacket is really cool. I love this blue and like the whole tiger stripe or zebra stripe thing going on there. I think we'll get rid of the Gronkomania on the pants. Just keep this logo on the side. Maybe we'll try to redo this. And if I can find like this image, we'll try and sticker that over here. Maybe, I don't know how it's going to go across the joints. So maybe we will, maybe we will. Maybe we'll paint something else. Maybe we'll just continue this and like paint more stripes and stuff around both legs and just get them like a matching. Or would that be do you guys think that'd be too much blue and tiger stripe? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But we'll do something with that for sure. Mean Mark. This was just a cool figure that I just wanted to have. Mostly because with these assless chaps and vests, I was instantly, when I saw this, I was thinking about my Shawn Michaels figures. Thinking like, man, I can throw these on some Shawn Michaels. I don't really care about this version of Undertaker. This wasn't my favorite version of him. So I'm not really, don't need the figure to stay complete with all its accessories. I was just thinking, man, if I ever see this loose at Treasure Toy Trove, I'm definitely grabbing one. That way I can get the cloth goods here for a Shawn Michaels. Might have to cut the legs short a little bit for him, just because Undertaker's tall. He's got these long legs here on this figure. Anyway, moving right along, we've got Le Champion. we have Chris Jericho. This is a figure that I never picked up in its original release. And I don't know why, because this is one that I kind of was looking forward to. I just thought it looked like a really cool, like old school throwback Jericho. And I never got around to getting it. So lo and behold, here I am now with it. So I couldn't be happier. I'd still ended up getting a copy of this figure. So that's the long story short, right? We got the figure. I'm happy that I was able to get it. This one's in pretty good condition. A couple little paint things on it, but I think all of them had a little bit of paint blemish. So I'm not going to lose sleep over that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that bad. It's just a really cool figure. Look at this lion on here. That's, yeah, just a fun, awesome, good time Chris Jericho. So moving right along, we've got Nasty Boy Jerry Sags. Don't have Nasty Boys, so now I have half. So I had to, again, it's a figure I don't have. It's one I got to get. Also, this is a really fun, like, I love these boots. I really hope I can find more copies of these guys, because I want to reuse the boots and maybe even the whole thing. I kind of want to just repurpose the whole thing for some customs. This is one that when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I'm picking him up. I'm gonna use that for a custom. And then I was going through my collection. I'm like, I don't have Nasty Boys. I need to lock these guys down. So we got one. Hopefully we'll find more copies of them. And then finally, guys, Sensational Sherry. Again, another one that I missed, like, with the release, so snagged it while it was loose. I mean, I was going to rip it out of the box to use anyway, so we snagged one. Just a really cool, fun figure, and needed it for the collection, so here she is. Now, let's move on to the stuff in the packs. I'm not going to give like 2 thorough reviews on everything that I've opened, just because like some of them are loose, some of them are, that's not new out of the box. These are all new out of the box. So here we go. We've got the Undertaker. We've got the Charlotte Flair, Mandy Rose. Behind her is Beth Phoenix. We've got Karrion Kross. Behind Karrion Kross, we picked up a Cody Rhodes. We've got Otis. Behind Otis, how about a Cora Jade? We've got Pat McAfee, and behind Pat McAfee is Solo Sikoa. Now let's move into the ones I'm the most excited for. I put on the back. Behind Solo, we have Finn Balor, my man. Behind Cora Jade, how about Grayson Waller? Right behind our Cody Rhodes, we have, I'm very excited to get to this one, the Luminaries CM Punk. Behind our Beth Phoenix, we have Ultimate Edition Asuka, and behind Survivor Series Charlotte Flair is Ultimate Edition Roman Reigns. I had not gotten him in the first run, so we had to get him now. So guys, let me get everything out of its packaging, and we'll get into the review process. Time to review them, starting with Cody Rhodes. This is just an amazing, amazing figure. This may be my favorite AEW Cody Rhodes. Like, of all the Cody Rhodes that Jazzwares made, this may be my favorite, minus the Supreme Edition. Supreme Edition is just absolutely, like, through the roof incredible. But out of all the other Cody Rhodes in a series, this very well may be my absolute favorite Cody Rhodes. Man, I know I said I'm going to try and find one flaw in every figure going forward with these reviews. This thing definitely gets a... For Cody Rhodes figures, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. And the only thing is I wish we had cloth goods jacket. Just because you have this rubber jacket here, and then these arms are molded for this jacket fit. So underneath he's got like a vest and tie, and I don't know if you guys can see this too well, but it's like the mold is different, the coloring's just a little bit off, not too terrible there. I'd like to see a Mattel version of a Cody Rhodes in a suit, just see how they do, but this one is... I mean, this sets the bar. This is going to be hard to beat. If you guys have this figure in your collection already, you know just how amazing this Cody Rhodes is. If you don't, if you have the chance to get it, absolutely get it. This is just a phenomenal figure. All right, next up, we're going to take a look at Grayson Waller. This is another pretty darn good figure. I really wish. Also, just so you guys know, I think all of these figures, most or all of these figures, come with additional hands, but I'm at the point I have so many extra hands, I just throw most of them away. I do keep like extra head sculpts and stuff. I wish that this Grayson Waller came with a different head sculpt that you could swap out, because it's not bad. It definitely has his likeness, but like he's got, as he's coming around here, you can see he's got like serious face on this side, and the other side he's doing a little goofy like kind of smirk thing with his, I don't know. It's just, I wish they just threw in an additional head for him, just so you had something else that you could swap out there. Other than that, I think this is a really great figure. It looks kind of like a spray paint can maybe threw up on his attire. It's not the best, but I do really love the white and pink with the gold trim. I think it looks amazing. I really don't like these knee pads. I hate these big clunky freaking knee pads. I'm not a fan of those. You know, I'd rather have like a painted on knee pad than these big clunky rubber ones, but maybe that's just me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So this Roman figure here is, oh, I've got some gripes with this one, guys. Mostly, I really only have one big gripe with this. As this comes back around, we've got this nice, beautiful man-bunned Roman Reigns. But what the heck is with this old head with the goatee and the smile? This is not the tribal chief. This is, you know what, we're going to remove his lei. So when you come back around, we can get a better look at the guy here. This is not the head that I want with this figure. Like, there's no... Where... Can we please get, like, a mad head on an Ultimate Edition Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and get rid of the goatee and give him his beard? I know that MDT's been asking for a tapered beard on Roman and on Finn forever, and he wants to get that tapered beard look, but... I just want, can you please just give me an accurate Roman Reigns head? Like, give me the full beard, because he hasn't had just the goatee in years. So, I don't know. I don't know why sticking an old head on the Ultimate Edition was a good idea. But, you know, I guess they had extra Roman heads, or stuff wasn't selling, whatever it is. They wanted to throw it in with these Ultimate Editions. I think this one here... I think this head is amazing. I like the scowl. I like the frown. He's also got the screaming head before he hits his Superman punch or spear. That's really cool. But what's with this old Roman head? I like the man bun. I just want the frown and the full beard, please. Give me something accurate to the bloodline. And can we please get like a Cloth Goods Bloodline t-shirt with it? That would be nice. All right, that Roman Reigns, we're going to give that a... Let's give that one an 8 out of 10. Missing, you know, the one head was messed up in the No Cloth Goods t-shirt. Next we have this Street Champ Solo Sikoa, which is, guys, this one's far and away better than the first Solo that we got. This one's got a little bit of a belly to him. And he has this waistband here that is loose from the shorts. I guess that can be my gripe thing. I don't really know what to complain about with this Solo. It's a really good figure. If you don't have Solo yet and you're looking to add a Solo to the collection, this is the one this is the one that you want. This one is a top-notch Solo. This is a really good Solo. I like this Solo. I like all of the War Games Usos that we've gotten so far. This really completes out that collection for me. You know, so I'm very, very excited. Hopefully we get War Games Sami Zayn. I don't think they've revealed the Ultimates. There's the Cody Rhodes, which is the George Washington Cody Rhodes with his big Admiral's jacket. And then we have a Kevin Owens and a Sami Zayn Ultimate coming. And I think maybe the Sami Zayn, if I'm picking up what MDT was putting down. I don't know if he's got sources on it yet, but I'm pretty sure they were talking about maybe an Ultimate Edition War Games Sami Zayn. Hopefully we're going to get a War Games Roman soon as well, but we'll see. This solo is going to get a 10 out of 10. Alright, next we have this custom Cora, this first time in the line Cora Jade. Pretty cool figure, honestly. I mean, it's first time in the line, so there's really nothing to compare it to. She has her, like, custom kendo stick there, which is really, really cool. And then it looks like it's just the Nikki Bella hat. They're just getting some more use out of it, like redoing the Nikki Bella hat. I mean, this Cora Jade's not bad. She's not my favorite NXT superstar right now, but she's alright, and the figure looks pretty good. It's a good representation of her. I don't really have much to complain with on this figure either. I think it turned out alright. It looks like the person portrayed on TV, so all in all, it's a pretty good figure there. I'd say that's a really good action figure there. So I'll give this probably give this a 10 out of 10, just because there's nothing to compare it to yet, and I think they did a pretty good job with it. So we'll give Cora Jade a 10 out of 10. All right, next here we have this Pat McAfee, another good figure, a figure first time in the line, a figure that looks like it's who it's supposed to be representing. The only thing that I can gripe about on this one is I really wish he had a Let's Go shirt. He's just got a regular blank tank top. It should be a Let's Go shirt, like his intro. That would have made this perfect. I also wish he would have come with like a headset. Like, I don't think do they really even do headsets anymore? I know I have a couple headsets from figures from way back in the day, but I don't know if they really do headsets anymore. I wish, we could get a new Mattel headset, and I think on Pat McAfee would have been perfect. But yeah, just another great figure that I think they did pretty good with. I mean, it looks like who it's supposed to represent. You don't have to sit here and question, oh, is that Austin Theory? Is that Grayson Waller? Is that, I don't know who else Pat McAfee would even slightly resemble. Maybe Baron Corbin with different colored hair? I don't know. Whoever he would slightly resemble. You don't have to question who it is. It's definitely Pat McAfee. But, missing the Let's Go t-shirt, missing a potential headset. If you guys aren't into, like, announcers, then maybe this isn't really a must get. But if you guys just want to have, like, everyone in the collection, I would give this one a solid 8 out of 10. Oh, guys, here we go. Now we've got Beth Phoenix. It has been a minute since we've had the Glamazon out here. So I gotta start with this jacket. This jacket is so awesome. I know it's a rubber jacket, but it just feels like an Edge jacket, right? It has the look of an Edge jacket, the feel of an Edge jacket. I mean, for all I know, she took an Edge jacket and then just kind of made it her own, right? That might be exactly what that was, but it has been a minute since we had a Beth Phoenix figure. I think this one knocks it out of the park. If you're not into collecting some of the older wrestling figures, this was a recent moment Beth Phoenix. This was last year's, was it last year's Elimination Chamber? Last year's Royal Rumble? Whenever Finn and Rhea teamed up against Edge and Beth, this was from that, and it looks awesome. A great, updated, more modern Beth. This was one I was very excited to get my hands on. You guys know I had this one sitting here for a little while, so it's been sitting in the box just waiting for me to tear it open to review this. Now we finally get to take a look at it. If you guys are into collecting like every figure again, this one is a must get. If you don't care about maybe some of the older superstars who are doing cameos and stuff, then you could probably pass on it. I just don't know if we're going to get any more Beth Phoenix down the line. But this one was an absolute must-buy for me. I grew up watching Beth, so this was a must-get for me, absolutely. This one I'm going to give a easy 9 out of 10. Alright guys, now we get the 107 Undertaker. When was the last time we had an Undertaker with a cloth goods shirt that you could remove and reveal his bare chest? Was it ever? Have we ever had this? This is such a cool Undertaker. I was originally going to pass on this because I was like, oh, I don't really need another Undertaker in the collection. I don't need another, dead man biker taker. But when I saw that it had a cloth goods shirt and then you could remove the shirt to reveal like his chest, I was like, ooh, yes, please. Ooh, I want this. I want this one a lot. This is just a really cool looking figure. This one I may not use in anything. This might have to just stay as a display figure. I kept the rubber band on the side to hold the sunglasses on, so you guys the light's probably picking that up pretty well for you, so you can see that. But I just didn't want this one to really fall apart. I want to keep this one complete and together, so yeah, this one might just have to stay like this to go on the collection shelf. But this is just an amazing Undertaker. If you guys don't have an Undertaker figure yet, or if you don't have a biker Undertaker, this is an easy get. This is a 10 out of 10 if you don't have it. If you're not interested in this version of Undertaker and you like, more like this dark, sinister Undertaker, you could probably pass on this. If this is just kind of like it's cool, but I don't need it, then I would say maybe like a 6 out of 10. But if anyone's just an Undertaker fan or they want a really good biker taker, easy 10 out of 10. All right, now we get to look at my man Otis. He's got the Alpha Academy Shoosh shirt. However, we're going to lose a lot of points on this Otis because he did not come with Shoosh and thank you hands. Even though every time Chad Gable shooshes and thank yous, Otis is always there like mimicking behind him. He came with this, the grappling item holding, mic holding hands, and he came with the open like slap hands. I don't think he came with any fists, but I know he did not come with any shoosh and thank you hands, or the peace sign, thank you, because I was looking for them, because those are hands that I would have actually kept instead of just tossing out, because those are hands that I would have liked to keep because they're unique and would be great for a particular character, such as Otis. He did come with an extra hair piece, so you can have his hair like this. I don't know what's going on with the whole hair piece thing. I'm not really going to be switching my characters out like that, but maybe some people will be. He's got like this, I guess this is like his messy hair, and then he has it where it's all like combed back. But I'm not a fan of switching the hairs out, so I'm just going to leave him as is. I think he looks just fine, but I do like that he's got a matching attire to Chad Gable, so we can put our Alpha Academy together. I'm just hoping that when we get a Maxine Dupree Elite, that she will also have a similar attire to match the Alpha Academy. So I know has a Maxine Dupree Elite been announced yet? I'm not sure. I know there was a basic, I think, but I don't know if there's an Elite announced yet. But anyway, this Otis is going to get a... I don't know, because I really like the last Otis that we got, the Money in the Bank Otis. This one's not, like, far and away better. It's better, but it's not far and away better. I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. Alright, now we've got Karrion Kross Basic. It's a basic, right? He's got the new formula for a basic, so that's good. Mainly the reason I wanted this because I wanted to get the head so I can head swap this. I think the gear looks awesome. I might actually reuse these boots and knee pads because I love those a lot. But everything else is just, it's a basic figure. So we might see this guy again. Some of these tattoos might pop up again. I might get rid of some tattoos and leave some, and then make a whole custom figure out of it. But this is basically just, I really wanted this head to put on an Elite to give him a more updated look, and I really wanted this, the boots and knee pads, because I think it just looks amazing. This Karrion Kross is going to get a 4 out of 10. Mandy Rose last WWE action figure. Not a bad figure, right? We've already had this one, so I'm not gonna. I don't know if I reviewed this one when we got it, but it's not a bad figure. We just grabbed a second one because I wanted to do a JCJ. I think I showed you guys in a previous video the custom GG Dolan I was trying to make. So I grabbed this Mandy Rose. I grabbed a second one because I was going to do a custom JC Jane using this figure as my base. But then we got the basic GG Dolan and JC Jane. Therefore, I did not have to do that. So this Mandy Rose just kind of sat in a pile of unopened figures for a while. And now I figured, hey, I'll open it because maybe I can do a fix up here with this or do something and be able to repurpose this figure and still find a way to use it. So we'll see. This Mandy Rose is going to get, I don't know, I wasn't a fan of this era of Mandy Rose, the NXT Mandy Rose, so this one's going to get a 5 out of 10. Alright, I can't wait any longer. We've got to get to my boy, Finn Balor! Oh my gosh, guys. You want to talk about a perfect figure, right? No, I'm kidding. Every figure has some sort of flaw, right? It has to. Because if it didn't, then we would have no way to critique it. But this figure is pretty dang phenomenal. I really hope to pick up a couple of these. I definitely want to pick up at least 2 or 3 more of these Finn Balors. I love this Finn. Two things really that I could critique on it. Let me get to all the amazing things, right? I don't think I've been doing that with the other figures, but the Jordans, the custom Jordans with the purple X and making them black and purple, it's got everything but the little swoosh on there. It just looks phenomenal. The tight pants, like his skinny pants that he has, look great. They have the handkerchief coming down, the little X here on the back calf. It just looks absolutely amazing. I do really like his cloth good jacket. I gotta give props to all the cloth goods. This look, like zipper look, great feature. He also comes with the 2 extra heads. The only 2 things, there's no decal or anything on the back of this jacket, which I am not a fan of, but also that's part of the reason I want to pick up a couple more of these, is just to get this jacket. And 2, I was really hoping that this was just a mask and not a full head sculpt. I don't know why I need this as an entire head. I thought it was just a mask that you could put over your figure, so that was a little bit disappointing that they made this an entire head sculpt and not just a mask. This one I understand because this one is basically when he wore this it engulfs the entire head. So I understand that one. The other one, I think we could have gotten away with just a mask instead of doing an entire head sculpt for it. It's not the worst thing in the world, and the jacket not having any Judgment Day logos. I just wish it would have. Again, I don't want to say too much about the jacket because the fact that it's not labeled and stuff is a big reason why I want to get more of these Finn Balors, because I want to get more of this jacket that I can use on other guys. But I also think, if we could have had a Judgment Day logo on there, I still would be buying multiple so I could get everybody in a Judgment Day jacket. But anyway, this Finn Balor is going to get I hate not giving it a 10. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. All right, now we're going to get in one of the coolest Ultimate Edition figures we've gotten in a little while, and that is this Asuka. She's got this amazing robe. This is phenomenal. This is the best accessory we possibly have ever gotten with an Ultimate Edition. It's just incredibly detailed and just looks so good, so well done. She's got her mask, her Kabuki mask, which is really cool. Under that, she's got her head. I'll take the mask off here, try not to knock over the figure. We've got the Asuka smiling head, which is awesome. And then down here, we've got the additional blue mist, like the already sprayed head. Only thing that I can critique on this figure, because this is one that I really can't knock. The only thing is I wish we had, like, the blue mist that we could put, like, maybe in her mouth, so have her, like, spray blue mist. I think that would be just the chef's kiss, that just missing piece that we're missing from this Ultimate Edition. Other than that, this thing is just knocked clearly out of the park. Amazing figure. if you guys don't have an Asuka or you want to get a updated Asuka, this is an instant buy. This is a 10 out of 10 all day. Whether you have Asuka or not, this is a 10 out of 10 figure. The figure I've been waiting to review, the one I've probably out of all the announced figures, the one I've wanted the most for the longest time is this wonderful going around CM Punk. He doesn't fall ever. That's the best thing about this CM Punk, is he'll never fall. Punk. And this is a really great CM Punk figure. I love this because this is like ECW. This is when I first saw CM Punk live in Hershey. It was this look Punk. Let's remove this amazing jacket here. We have his amazing jacket, which is a cloth goods jacket. And it's not even a Supreme, guys. It's a cloth goods jacket, and it's not even a Supreme figure from Jazzwares. That's how out of the box they went with this. As you guys can see, I didn't remove any of the plastic yet underneath. The only problem I have with this CM Punk, and maybe it's just mine, he's got really, really loose legs. Like, they're just really loose, and he's a wobbly boy. So he falls all over the place. We'll try this again, but I'm not going to hold my breath for anything here. But here as he spins around, you can see his plastic sleeved arms. This is before he had all of his tattoos, and actually, when he spins around, I want to see if he has his piercings on this one. Does he have his piercings yet? Because we don't have a fully pierced out CM Punk of recent style. This is... I can't... Let's get a closer look here. It doesn't look like he has his snakebite piercings yet on his lip, and I don't see... He had a nose piercing, didn't he? I think. So he doesn't have that yet. Doesn't have the piercings yet, but this is still like early tattoo days of CM Punk. But this is just a cool figure. I would like to get at least one more, if not two more of these, to do some custom gears for him. I want to give him a couple little fix-ups and just dress this Punk up a bit. But just an awesome figure, guys. If you're looking for an old school CM Punk, if you want like new CM Punk, then I don't recommend this. If you guys are like newer fans, you haven't seen CM Punk in his heyday, back in, this was what, 2005? Probably 2004, 2005, about that era is what this CM Punk was. Maybe even a little bit before, somewhere between 2003, 2005 was this era CM Punk. I saw him when he very first making his debut into WWE from ECW, so this was around that era. This may have been a little bit before he got to WWE, but this is an amazing CM Punk, and I was just so nostalgic when I saw this figure. So this, for me, is a go-buy every day. Anytime you see one, get it. But if you're not a fan of the older CM Punk and you don't really like this style of Punk or this kind of look, maybe it's not for you. But if you are a fan, this is an... like I said, I don't know if the loose legs are just a me thing or if it's something like the Sammy Guevara with his head, that it's just like it's an every single figure thing. So if it's just my figure on the legs, this is a 10 out of 10. If not, I'm going to say this is an 8 out of 10. And finally, the moment that none of you have been waiting for is Survivor Series Charlotte Flair. So this is actually the figure I'm going to Cruella de Vil, and then I'm just going to throw a robe. I'm going to take the robe off of the one that we got from the Treasure Toy Trove, and I'm going to try and Cruella that up as best I can and throw it on this figure. This figure has the double jointed arms. It has the foot bend there, so it's got a lot of like the features that Ultimates have, and I don't know why Charlotte seems to be the only woman who's getting the Elites that have the foot bend. Maybe to do her figure 8 leg lock with to help it pose better. I'm not sure, but this is the one. Since it's already got the black base attire, it won't be incredibly hard just painting that out white and leaving some black spots for the Dalmatian look. So we're probably just going to use this as our base for the Cruella figure, and then try and work with the robe that the other figure has to give her the Cruella robe. I don't think it's going to be a perfect look-alike. I mean, the robe is going to give us some issues because it's going to be inside out, so all the seams are going to be revealed. and I'm not good at sewing, so I can't really, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix that, and like I don't know if I can cut the seams and then try and re-sew it the other way, because I'm not great at sewing. I've done a couple things, like I've done a couple t-shirts and some pants and then like a beanie cap and some stuff. I've done some stuff for figures. You guys have probably seen it on a couple figures. Anything that's basically like a black or just solid color shirt or pants is probably something that I have sewn together, and if it doesn't have any like logos, if it's just a solid color with no logos, it's probably something that I have sewn together and threw on somebody just to try to make some crowd members that I don't have my audience set up yet. But regardless, all that to say, I think this Charlotte will be the one that we do our Cruella de Vil look with. And guys, that's going to wrap it up here. So that's all the figures that we got from Treasure Toy Trove, from Captain Matt's Collectibles, and the ones that we found out in the wild as we were trying to hunt the series 107 down, and then we found some other stuff to throw in and tag along. So that wraps it up here. This Charlotte Flair is, I honestly don't know how to rate this, because I bought it with the intent of turning it into a different attire. So, I mean, I guess overall this doesn't look too bad. We'll give it a 7 out of 10. We'll give it a 7 out of 10. I don't know what there is to complain about with it yet, but I'll probably find something as I'm trying to paint it up and work on it. Maybe I have trouble getting the head to pop off, or I have trouble with something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get into it. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry it's a bit of a long one, but we'll see you real soon. Bye!